Hey guys, today we're in front of Krispy Kreme and we're here for the Halloween donuts this year featuring Scooby Doo. We got up around 5:30, drove about 45 miles to get here because we were afraid they would sell out. So let's hope they have them in stock inside. And if they do, we're going to get a dozen of them, take them back to the house and show them to you and eat them. So are you ready, Bobby?
I'm ready.
Let's rock and roll.
Let's rock and roll.
Scooby Doo Halloween Donuts. Spooky Monster Cookies and Cream, $2.59. Scooby Dooby Doo, $2.59. The Mystery Machine, $2.59. And the Jinkies for $2.39. Here is our receipt at Krispy Kreme. Scooby Doo dozen, $18.99. Bobby bought a coffee, $2.49. Grand total, $21.63. If the Krispy Kreme in your area sells ice cream, they have this limited time Scooby Shake. Well, we made it back from Krispy Kreme. Have our Scooby Doo Halloween Mystery Dozen. It's the case of the disappearing donuts. Let's look at the side over here. Flip over to help solve the case. So this is a game. We will show you that at the end.
I really like how they decorated this box. You got the pretty purple and orange for Halloween, the lime green. Scooby looks all scary, and then you got one of the ghosts and bats. They did a really good job with the colors.
Almost looks like something you don't want to throw away, like a collectible. Well, let's take a look at the 4 Halloween donuts for this year. Now on this donut, they use 3 of the villains: Space Kook, the Creeper, the Snow Monster, or the Yeti. Then they put Scooby on that one, the Mystery Machine, and the last one is just a orange iced glazed donut with some sprinkles on it. $18.99 for the dozen. If you want to buy them individually, these first 3 are $2.59. The orange glazed one is $2.39. We're going to start off with the most basic one. Jinkies Halloween Orange Sprinkled Donut. An original glazed donut dipped in orange icing and decorated with a spooky Halloween sprinkle blend. Now the sprinkles, this white piece looks almost like a ghost, but I'm not sure if that's what it's supposed to be. Right, we cut them in half.
Gave us plenty of sprinkles, didn't they?
They did. I'm gonna bite it right in the sprinkles.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna go right here where I get the icing. I like this one. It's very fresh. Now I took a bite off camera with all these sprinkles, but I think I like it better with just the icing. It's very sweet because of the icing and is the original glaze.
Well, I'm gonna have to disagree with Bobby. I also took a bite without the sprinkles. I like the sprinkles, giving it that little extra crunch. I don't get any flavor from those sprinkles, really,
No.
just
Covers up
crunchy. But it is a sweet donut. It's a basic Krispy Kreme donut. It's pretty with the orange for Halloween. I don't think that's orange flavored icing or
I didn't
anything.
get
It's
much
just
flavor.
coloring, but it is good. This is just a basic donut. I'm anxious to try one of the other 3. Next, we're going to go with the Mystery Machine Donut. An original glazed donut dipped in chocolate icing and chocolate sprinkles. Decorated with Scooby Doo lime green icing and a Mystery Machine chocolate piece. Plenty of sprinkles on there. Take a look at that chocolate piece, Bobby.
Looks like fake decoration to me.
Well, looking at the back it looks like it's just a piece of plastic, not something that you can eat. Flip it back over one more time. Look at that, guys. Yeah, Bobby's going to try that here in a minute. So we'll cut this in half and try this plastic-looking chocolate piece also.
I cut this donut smaller because there's no way John and I can eat all these donuts. The kids are coming over later for dinner, and they're going to help us eat some of these for dessert.
And the reason we got the dozen, we wanted to show you guys this box. Plus, we wanted to see that box. It's pretty cool. You don't have a 6-pack box, but I did see on the internet in stores that Krispy Kreme delivers to, there is a 6-pack, and it comes in a box kind of like that. We just live too far out. We can't get them. That one is another basic one that you can probably get most of the time, just a chocolate ice with sprinkles on it. The thing about that one was the presentation. I liked how it looked with that lime green icing on there, and I love Krispy Kreme's chocolate icing they put on there, and you get a little bit of crunch from them sprinkles. What did you think about it?
I like that one too. It also is very fresh, and I think the chocolate, it just has that rich flavor to it. But do you think that one was not as sweet as the first one?
It didn't seem to be.
It didn't seem to be.
I don't know why. Maybe the vanilla icing's sweeter than the chocolate icing. I don't know, but here's the moment of truth.
I left that on his plate.
I'm going to split this, and Bobby's going to try it with me. This is supposed to be a chocolate piece. Let's see if I can, it just falls to pieces. So it is not plastic. Let's try it.
Now that van was edible. It's a very thin piece of chocolate. I don't get a whole lot of flavor to it, but it did make the donut look nice.
It did. Yeah, there's hardly any chocolate flavor in that. Almost, to me, like a white chocolate, even though it's not white. I mean, I guess that's better than putting a plastic piece on there, unless you're a collector and want to collect those pieces. If you're going to try to collect those the way those are now, I don't think you're going to be able to do it. They're going to fall to pieces. But it's a neat idea.
You can always put them in a freezer, I guess, and keep them.
I guess. Next, the Scooby Doo Doughnut. An original glazed donut dipped in Scooby Doo blue icing, decorated with Scooby Doo lime green icing swirls. See them on there. Orange cake batter, buttercream, and topped with a Scooby Doo chocolate piece. So in the center of this donut is orange buttercream cake batter. That ought to be good. Decided to flip it over and show it to you. You got to be careful that buttercream doesn't come out of the bottom when you're eating it. We're going to try to cut this in half the best we can. So we got to have some of that cake batter buttercream.
I like the collar scheming they used on this one, just like the Mystery Machine. It's a groovy collar.
It
from
is.
The 60s.
Got to go right after the buttercream.
Now I do like the buttercream cake batter icing, but this one is the sweetest that we've tried. I mean, you got that, plus you got this icing, and then the original Krispy Kreme donut. This one's very sweet.
That is definitely sweet. You're getting a lot of that from that center, that cake batter icing, but when I ate it with all the other icing that's on there, and it seems like there's more icing on that than the other one.
It's pretty thick.
I couldn't tell that it was cake batter. So I said, let me try the icing by itself, and when I did that, it's a mild cake batter to me. That's my favorite so far, but you better like a sweet donut. Well, down to the last one, and this is the one that I was most excited to see. I heard they were bringing these out. I wondered what villains they would use. Do I agree with all three of them? Well, the Creeper is the most popular villain on Scooby-Doo. One of my favorites is the Space Kook. Can't figure out why they did the snow monster. So let us know in the comments, who is your favorite Scooby-Doo villain? I'm going to ask Bobby here in 1 second, but let's just go over this donut first. Spooky Monster Cookies and Cream Donut. It's a donut filled with Oreo cookies and cream filling, dipped in Scooby-Doo purple icing, decorated with Oreo pieces, black chocolate icing, and a Scooby-Doo monster chocolate piece. Which one are we going to go with, Bobby? The Yeti?
Probably your favorite one.
We're going to go with Space Kook. Be gentle with the Space Kook.
That side's yours.
It's take a look at the inside of it. There's your cookies and cream icing. That one looks pretty decent. And the Space Kook. Man, I hate eating them.
Now, I know there's a lot of villains they could have used to put on these donuts, but I wish they would have used the Phantom Shadow. He's right here. He was always the giggling ghost.
It's the Phantom Shadow!
Which one would you pick?
Oh, man, that is a tough question. Now, I love Space Kook. I liked his laugh. I like the Phantom. The werewolf was pretty cool. And let me think, which other one I'd probably pick. I don't know.
I like the witches, too.
Yeah, the witches. Man, there's just so many. There's a few of them I didn't like. But probably Space Kook, the Phantom. The Ghost Clown was pretty neat also, because we do like clowns. But the Yeti, probably one of my least favorite ones. I don't know why they chose that one.
All right, let's get into these donuts.
All right, well, I'm going to take the Space Kook off first. I won't bite it with him in there. Going to go right after the cookies and cream.
That's where I'm going.
And cookies on the outside.
Another good donut. But these donuts are so sweet. You're not just getting one flavor, are you? It just tastes like sweetness. Like, I don't get a lot of flavor of the cookie and cream filling they put in this.
I agree with you on that. I got more of just the icing and the cookie crumbles that they had on the outside. I couldn't really taste the cookie filling in it, even though I could see it. These are very sweet, guys, but they are good. Should I eat them?
Eat him. You don't want to save him?
Oh, man, I'd love to save this one. Nope, I'm going to eat them. Well, it's the second chocolate piece I've eaten. Don't care for them. Quick look at the back of the box, the Halloween mystery, the case of the disappearing donuts. You're going to play it on Instagram to help solve the mystery, making this case go down in Halloween history. Scooby is ready for a Krispy Kreme treat, so we can't relax till this riddle's complete. There you go, guys. Don't forget to do that before you throw the box away, because it says you can win some Scooby Doo merchandise.
Picked our winners. I went with the mystery machine.
I went with Scooby Doo.
This one I don't think was as sweet as the rest of them. I like the chocolate icing on this and with all the sprinkles. I think it's a great idea how they themed these donuts. We're both big fans of Scooby Doo. Growing up, we both watched it, still watch it with the grandkids. I just like the way they decorated each donut, the different colors, tried to match up the mystery van with the one John picked out. We had the different villains, but their donuts are always very fresh. I just think this was a fun idea.
It is. I mean, most of them, well, really even this one is basic. They just added that cake batter buttercream in them. So the main reason to get these probably would be for presentation.
Yes.
They look incredible. Kids are going to love these things. I like the villain ones by look the best. But my favorite one, tasting wise, is the Scooby Doo one. It's very sweet though. If you don't like a sweet donut, do not get this one. They added that little extra buttercream cake batter. Doesn't really taste that, but the buttercream gives it that extra sweetness. They're all good. The main reason to get these again though is for the decorations. $18.99 for the whole dozen. Told you before, $2.59 a piece, unless you want the basic one, but it's $2.39. You have a game on the back of the box. Get out the Krispy Kreme. You have to October 31st to pick these up, and you better go early because they're going to sell out of them fast. Because when we went there this morning, we asked her how many they had left, and she had what was in the case and maybe another rack or so on the bottom. And we called the other day to get them because they came out on Monday. They were already sold out.
And we were there at 6:45 this morning. So if you like this video, give us a thumbs up and subscribe.
Yeah, so until we meet again,
J
and B have left the building. Some bonus coverage in this video. We're going to show you our Halloween tree with some Scooby Doo items on it.
Let's see whose glowing phosphorus face Redbeard really is. Mr. Magnus? And I thought like the butler always
And look who we have here.
Away with it too, if it weren't for you meddling kids.
The Phantom Shadow.
Ghost of Christmas past.
And my favorite of all the ones we have is the house.
The ghost clown is expecting you. You can't escape me, Scooby Doo.
A ghost clown?
There you go, Bobby.
There he is.
That one should have been on there. They picked 3 good ones for the house.
Where'd she go?
Who else do we have on here?
There's the Phantom,
Someone that I said should be on there.
Shaggy, and then there's Scooby.
And another ghost that we kind of forgot about. Captain Cutler. This one doesn't make any noise. And the Mystery Machine. And that's it of the Scooby Doo ones. Quick peek. Has some Charlie Brown ones on here also. Haunted Mansion from Knoebels. A lot of these play music. Like this one plays a whole storytelling set. Give you a little taste. Can't do much because it's copyrighted.